Good morning, children. Welcome back to English class. How are you all? I hope you are doing great. Children, in our previous classes, we have finished third unit. In today's session, we will be discussing sixth unit. Because children, fourth and fifth units have been excluded from the syllabus for this year. So this year, you need not to prepare anything from those two units. Only works will be given. Okay, children. So shall we start sixth unit? Right. So what is our sixth unit? Sixth unit named Freedom. Sixth unit named Freedom. In that we will be discussing a reading, a long walk to freedom. A long walk to freedom. Right. So first of all, let us discuss few points here. What is meant by freedom, children? So have you ever heard about our freedom struggle? Definitely, I think you are into 9th class. So you might have studied about all these things in your social studies. Am I right, children? So you all have one idea about our freedom struggle, right? See, every year in our country, we celebrate August 15th as an Independence Day, right? So do you know why it will be celebrated like Independence Day? Independence means what? Getting freedom. Independence means getting freedom. From whom we got the freedom and why are we celebrating Independence Day? Right. So let us just discuss briefly about that. Previously, our country used to ruled by so many kings. So you might have heard about different kings, right? Kings and emperors. Okay, that was called as monarchy. Okay, countries used to ruled by so many emperors and kings. Later what happened? Suddenly Britishers, they entered into our country. Not only to our country, they have occupied so many countries all over the world. Initially, they came to our country for business purpose because India is rich in spices and cotton. So they wanted to have those. For that business purpose they entered. Later, slowly they got that authority. They occupied our places. They have taken our places into their control. So like that, they had ruled our country for nearly 200 years. Britishers ruled our country for nearly 200 years. At that time, during that period, our ancestors, our previous people, they suffered a lot. They faced so many problems. They struggled a lot. Right? During that time again, there were so many great national leaders. They fought for freedom, right? They sacrificed their lives. Like that, how they got freedom for our country. So on 15th August 1947, we got independence from Britishers. So that's why every year that is celebrated as Independence Day, right? Whenever we talk about this freedom struggle or independence, we get some names into our minds, right? Especially the great persons like Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Subhash Chandra Bose, Balagangadhar Tilak, right? So many people are there. Even Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Alluri Sitarama Raju, right? You know about all these persons' sacrifices, right? So Gandhiji always believed in non-violence movement. That means they wanted to deal anything very peacefully. He don't want to fight like that. He led the movement and he guided the Indians and finally able to get independence for our country. So that is about our country. But in today's lesson, we are not going to discuss about our country. So this is also have the similar kind of things like our country, that we are going to discuss about Africa. Even Africa was also under the country, under the ruling, okay, under the control of Britishers for so many years. Africans also faced so many problems, right? At that time, even in their country also, so many movements were led. Okay, so many great leaders were also there. So we are going to discuss about one person. See, our Gandhiji is called as father of nation, right? Like that, in South Africa also there is one person who was mainly responsible for getting independence for Africa as well. So he is Nelson Mandela. You might have heard, I think. Okay, so we are going to see about him. This is like one speech given by him. Okay, so what exactly it was, what he was describing about his childhood, his problems and his motives, okay, and all we are going to see in this lesson, right? Everybody open your textbooks. Page number 108, 108. Unit name, Freedom. Look at the following pictures and discuss the questions that follow. So here two pictures are there. Try to identify those two persons. One is obviously, our father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Second one, that's what, he is the one who is at present we are going to talk about. He is Nelson Mandela. Who is he, children? One is Mahatma Gandhi, another one is Nelson Mandela. Let us try to answer the questions now. What do you know about the great persons in these pictures? So just now we discussed that one, right? So these two persons are mainly responsible for getting freedom for their respective countries. Next, what similarities do you find in their lives? So both believed in non-violence, both sacrificed their personal lives, so many times went to the jail and all. So these are the similarities between these two persons. Right? So oral discourse we are not able to conduct. That's why do one thing, write this one as an essay in your homework book. So today's homework is write an essay about this topic. What is the topic? Non-violence is the only solution for the present day crisis in the society or world. Okay, so whatever the problems that exist in our present society, if you want to get solution for those problems, only one way is there, that is also non-violence. So what do you think? Okay, you need to write an essay about that one. So that's going to be today's homework, right? Next, first, before going to start the lesson, let us have an insight into the other details. So it's like also autobiography, children. It was a speech by Nelson Mandela itself. Okay, so let us see about him first. There is a short description about him. Open page number 110. Nelson Mandela. He was born on July 18, 1918. He was the first South African president to be elected in a fully representative democratic election. Okay, he was born on July 18 in the year 1918. What was his specialty? He was the first South African president. So we have the two posts, right? Prime Minister and President of India. Like that, even he was the first South African president to be elected in a fully democratic representative election. So representatives means who, children? Representative means leaders who are going to be elected by the people. That is called the democratic system, right? We follow democracy. We only elect our leaders through elections. Okay, so he was the first South African president who was elected by the people, right? Next. Trained as an attorney, he helped from the Youth League of the African National Congress in 1944. So he was also an attorney. Attorney means lawyer. Even Gandhiji was also a lawyer. So this is also one more similarity between these two persons. Gandhiji also a lawyer here. Even Nelson Mandela is also a lawyer. Okay, he always used to be a part of African National Congress. So you know about INC, right? INC means Indian National Congress. Here ANC. ANC means African National Congress. Okay. In the year 1961, he abandoned peaceful protest and became head of the ANC's new military wing. Okay, in the year 1961, what he did, he abandoned the peaceful protest and became head of the ANC's new military wing. Next, sentenced to life imprisonment in 1964. So, he was given punishment in the year 1964. That was what? Lifetime imprisonment. Lifetime imprisonment means, so till how many years he is going to alive, he has to spend the total life in jail itself. That was the punishment given to him in the year 1964. Okay, next. Mandela came to symbolize black political aspirations and was named head of the ANC after his release on Feb. Okay, anyway, he was released from the jail. Later, he was made as the head of the ANC. Next. February 11th in the year 1990 he was released from the jail. That means these many years he spent in jail itself, children. In the 1964 he was sent to jail. In the 1990 he was released from the jail. So many years he spent. So he had sacrificed his life for the freedom struggle. He and F.W. de Klerk shared the Nobel Peace Prize for negotiating South Africa's peaceful transition to multiracial democracy. After the ANC victory in the April 1994 elections, Mandela worked to ease racial tensions, court foreign investment, and provide services to the victims of apartheid. Okay, so here you know about racial discrimination, I think. So black people and colored people. So it's in our country there was a caste discrimination, right? Like that, Africans faced this racial discrimination. But once he made as the head, he always tried to eradicate all these discriminations. Not only that, even he and de Klerk both got Nobel Peace Prize for negotiating. Negotiating means talking all this peacefully. Okay, talking with others very peacefully and handling everything with non-violence. For that, these two people got Nobel Peace Prize. Understood, children? So that was a short description about Nelson Mandela. Next, shall we start the lesson? Open page number 109. Look at first paragraph. You also read along with me. Write down the meanings, right? So that it will become easier for you to understand. In life, every man has two twin obligations. Obligation to his family, to his parents, to his wife and children. And he has an obligation to his people, his community and his country. See, everybody, every man will have twin obligations. Twin means, you know that, right? Two. Hyderabad and Secunderabad are called as twin cities, right? Two cities. Like that, twin obligations. Here, obligation means responsibilities. So, each and every man will have two responsibilities according to him. What were they? First one. First one is obligation to his family. So, a person, a man must be responsible towards his family. That means what? He has to take care of his family, his parents, wife, children, everything. He has to take care. Like that only, right, children? So, your father is taking care of you. You and your family, right? So that's what he is saying. That is one responsibility. And what is another responsibility? Another responsibility is towards his people, his community and country. So people means, right, society. Each and every person must have some kind of responsibility towards the society, towards the country. So as a citizen, okay, what are you doing for your country? So tell me, children, is it our responsibility or not? We should work for our country or not? Yes, it is our land. We always need to protect it, right? We need to save it. Okay, that's also one more responsibility, right? Next, in a civil and human society, each man is able to fulfill those obligations according to his own inclinations and abilities. So, inclinations. Inclination means a feeling that makes a person to do something. Okay, inclination means a feeling that makes a person to do something. Right, see, if you want to do something, that means you should have a strong feeling. Okay, if you are patriotic, then only you will do something for your country, right? So if you have strong feeling, that kind of emotion towards your country, then only you will be ready to do something for your country, right? So that's one. And the civil means the persons must be humane. Humane means here very kind hearted. Okay, you should have humanity. That is the meaning. Next, But in a country like South Africa, it was almost impossible for a man of my birth and color to fulfill both of those obligations. So every person must have these two obligations. But if you take Africans, especially who is going to born in South Africa, for them it's going to be impossible. They can't fulfill these two obligations because of this color and birth. Right? That means what is he saying? If you want to take care of your family, you can't do anything for your country. If you want to do something for your country, then you will not be able to stay with your family. That's what he is saying, children. Understood? If you want to stay along with your family and enjoy and take care of them, then you need to forget about your country. No, if you want to do something for your country, then you need to forget about your family. So that's going to be impossible for the person who is going to born in South Africa. That was said by Nelson Mandela. Next, in South Africa, a man of color who attempted to live as a human being was punished and isolated. So a person, if anyone is trying to live like human being means what? Having humanity, being kind towards others, helping others, being responsible. If anyone is behaving or having these qualities of human being, those are punished and being isolated. Isolated means taking away, far away. Okay, they used to keep them in jails. Okay, they will be given punishment. They will be sentenced. That's what he is meaning. He is meant here. In South Africa, a man who tried to fulfill his duty to his people was inevitably ripped from his family and his home and was forced to live a life apart, a twilight existence of secrecy and rebellion. Okay, see here, inevitably. Inevitably means unavoidable. Next, twilight. Twilight means uncertainty. Uncertainty means not sure. So if any person is trying to do this, definitely that person has to live away from his family. Not only that, secretly. Okay, secretly means this person, he is leading a protest. He wanted to get freedom for his country. Then that means what? He has to stay away from his family. Not only that, he will be treated as a rebellion, right? So you know about our freedom fighter Alluri Sitamaraj, right? So he used to stay in forest only, very secretly, because he was fighting for our country, right? Britishers, they all were searching for him. Okay, they used to search for him. They gave the orders, if anyone finds him, immediately you can shoot out him. So like that, if any person tries, that means they have to stay alone, and that to lead a secret life. Next, I did not in the beginning choose to place my people above my family, but in attempting to serve my people, I found that I was prevented from fulfilling my obligations as a son, a brother, a father, and a husband. So initially, for him also family only first priority. Initially means at the beginning, for him also family is everything. So he wanted to take care of his parents, wife and children. So that was first thought. But later, slowly, when he started helping the people, he had changed his mindset and totally he wanted to help the people and he wanted to get freedom for the Africans. But later, he realized that he is not going to fulfill his responsibility towards his family. Like he was not able to be a like good son, brother, father and husband. Right, children? So, in next session, we'll complete the remaining lesson. Now, take your homework. Everybody open your workbooks. Page number 250, unseen passage is there. Read the passage and complete the question and answers, meanings and all. Later 251, there is one poem which is unseen again. Even complete that one as well. So homework for the day is going to be 250, 251 and 252. 250, 251, 252. Okay, we'll continue the lesson in the next class. Even write essay about non-violence in your homework book as well. Okay, thank you.